From start to finish, motherfucker. Shit slapped.
Wow, we're jumping in.
You know I don't waste no time, baby. Let's jump. Let's jump, bitch. Welcome to episode 6 of the Cliff Podcast. We finally are learning how to properly use our new microphone because last week was a shit show.
It wasn't that.
No.
Yeah,
the episode was good.
The content was good. The audio was confusing.
Yeah, well, I told you before, I finally figured out, I think, why we kept having problems and why the segments kept cutting out. I don't know why Anchor started acting a fucking fool in terms of, like, why I was getting, like, 8 copies of the same 12 seconds and whatever else was happening. Yeah. But I do know that it was probably cutting off because the Wi-Fi in this basement is shit. So we're not recording through Anchor anymore. We're recording a different way and then just putting it on Anchor, as we always have.
But it sounds better.
Sounds better. It sounds better, and it sounds even better with what we just did.
Let's speak into existence. Episode 7, interview with our guest that we announced last week. Fucking ripped.
Yeah, we just finished the interview with Carson Pace and Adam Collins of the Callous Daoboys. Adam was a kind of a surprise guest. Carson messaged me yesterday to let me know that they were going to be bringing Adam on, and so I had like 24 hours to make sure that like we were prepared to have 2 people in this basement, and like it was super easy.
They were beyond easy to talk to. It was incredible.
I mean,
they just fed off each other. They answered their questions with each other. It was fun to watch.
I know that we both were pretty nervous. We really wanted this to go super well. First guest, first thing where we're gonna have like a person or even multiple people that will have a direct reason to share our podcast. Like, we have our friends that are supporting us, which is fucking amazing. But, now having people that have a direct reason to be like, hey, listen to this because we're on it.
And also, hopefully, we were good hosts and just good people in general where they will feel like, hey, listen to them anyway. I
really hope so. And if you guys are listening to this, Carson and Adam and any of the Daoboys, but especially Carson and Adam, since you guys were the ones that were here, thank you guys again so fucking much for being here. That was so much fun, and it was so great talking to y'all, and it made me even more excited for Die on Mars because just from like the insight that you gave us on the album, and on kind of the process that y'all went through, like it's fucking dope.
Yeah, we're filming this 30 minutes after Adam and Carson have left. And
literally when we have been
cookies. We have been crazy.
Jumping around about this.
We're really excited. Die on Mars is going to slap. There's a lot of stuff that goes into the album process that I didn't know that I learned through the
DAOBOys
interview. But, like you said, especially Carson and Adam because they were on here. But any of the Daoboys, we would love to have all of you on at one point, especially after Die on Mars drops and you guys get your thousands and thousands of views, and hopefully we'll have Carson satisfied.
Which is not going to happen, as we now know. Which y'all will hear
after
more about
your
next
tour,
week.
after the things you can't discuss.
The cheer.
After everything, please come back on. We would love to have all 6 of you.
I would love a round table discussion with 6 Daoboys and the 2 of us just
that would be fun.
Sitting here letting them go.
But enough about that. You'll
hear about that more.
To that next week.
Yeah, so just to quickly, the interview with Carson and Adam will come out in next week's episode, next Saturday at 11 a.m. The Daoboys album comes out this coming Friday, June 21st. It's called Die on Mars. You can get it pretty much fucking anywhere, whether you're listening to it digitally or if you want to get a physical copy, go to their website at thecallousdaoboys.com. And you'll find a way to get to it somehow, or you can go to their Bandcamp or whatever the fuck you want to do. I just want to give a quick plug there because, they're just fucking awesome. I mean, I love seeing them play and I love their music and like getting to talk to them,
and getting to learn more about why they are like they are and why,
like
the style of the band.
I liked seeing Adam, learning new things about the songs as we went. It was really, really cool. One more time, Adam and Carson, thank you guys so fucking much for being on with us. We're really excited to put this episode out. This is the first episode where I've had an itch to release it early, where I'm already fuck, I want to put this out right now. But
I had that on episode 1, and then episode 3 and 4 when we made them, and they were the content was really good. I was like, let's put a midweek out. And you're like, no, we have to stick to a schedule. Well, but now I want to release it early.
Well, and with episode 1, we recorded it the night before. We literally made it on Friday night.
We created this podcast in 4 hours. In 4 hours.
I think I was at your house and we came up with the decision to do this on Thursday, and then we went to figured out how Thursday night, and then Friday I went back over to your house. We did it Friday night. We figured out how to put it together, released it Saturday morning.
Yep.
Like, it was that quick of a turnover. And now we just did an interview 9 days in advance.
One of the best up-and-coming bands in Atlanta.
Hell yeah. And really anywhere. I mean, yeah.
They were on AP, right? Weren't
they were on All Press just like
top 20
earlier
bands
this week.
to listen to.
20 bands you should be listening to. And you absolutely should be. So that was sick. But yeah.
That was a 5.5 minute plug.
That's fine. I mean, they deserve it. They're great.
Yeah, no, they do.
Has it been an eventful week? I mean,
not really.
Yeah, no. I've been at Sonic a lot. I had my first snap at Sonic last night.
Really?
Yeah, I did. And it was actually a pretty controlled anger to if I do say so.
Your maturity is showing.
Yeah, because I realized that I had the ability to. Nice.
My phone was on the table.
Nice.
I still don't know how to use this phone.
Dante just got a new phone today.
I got the Galaxy S10
right before he came over.
Yeah, I got the Galaxy S10, way different than the iPhone 10. Hit me up. My number is
redacted.
Yep.
What was I saying? Oh,
your first snap was controlled.
Yeah, it was controlled, and I think that what I realized, and we talked about this last week with the fact that I don't take this as seriously anymore. Mm-hmm. Like, I realized it's a fast food job.
Yeah.
Like, part of that has also come with the fact that I realized that I can remove myself from the situations that are upsetting me. I'm not glued to the inside of the store. I don't have to sit there and let things keep pissing me off. If I need a minute to go outside and breathe,
they'll live without you.
There are there's years of evidence of people that we've worked with going out for smoke breaks or hour-long bathroom breaks, or sometimes to shoot heroin in the bathroom in some instances. So
Stephanie?
No, Harrison. Yeah,
I wouldn't put it past Stephanie either.
Probably not. You never worked with Harrison though.
No, I have not.
He was fired when I was still really new. But I realize now that they can let me go outside for 2 or 3 minutes and fucking chill out. So basically there were just orders that kept going 8, 9, 10 minutes long because of the person in the kitchen that was in the kitchen. And I was getting really frustrated because the things that we were waiting for were onion rings, And
things shouldn't take long.
Onion rings at Sonic only take 1.5 minutes to cook. Mm-hmm. You drop them in the fryer for 1.5 minutes. And so we'd be sitting at 7.5 minutes. Burger side is done. Sandwiches are made. Everything's good to go on that side. What are we waiting for? And then you see our good old cook just dropping onion rings. And you're like, holy shit, man. So we had one stretch at around 7 or 7:30 where there were 4 orders that were all over 7 minutes, and some of them pushed 10 by the end. And so as I'm waiting for one thing from Fryer side, I open the drive-thru window, and this was the first part of this. I open the drive-thru window to the car, and it's people that are a little bit older than us. I would say they were probably in their mid to late 20s. And it was a couple, and I open the window, and I'm very, very sorry for your wait. Apparently the people in the kitchen have only brought half their brains tonight, so I wanted to give you this, and I handed them one of the cherry limeade tokens, so they get a free drink the next time they come by. They're oh, it's fine, man. I was it's really not, and I appreciate that you're being patient with me, but it's really not okay.
No, it's unacceptable.
Yeah, it genuinely is. And so, and beyond the whole this is my job, nobody wants to sit in a drive-thru for 10 minutes.
No one should have
to. And no one should have to, especially when they're just waiting for something that takes 2 minutes to cook. There's...
Fryer side, it's easy. I don't know how many people who are listening have worked at a fast food restaurant, or let alone the kitchen.
Fryer side is very easy.
Fryer side, you get the thing you need, you drop it, you press a button, you wait for it to beep.
And then you go to the next thing.
It's not difficult.
I would say burger side is a lot harder because it takes up more of your time. You have to stay occupied with it, and then also sometimes it requires using things from Fryer side. Yeah. And shit like that.
But more often than not, people order more than one burger as well.
Yeah, exactly. So, and, if somebody orders 3 burgers, you have to hand make all of those individually. Whereas if somebody orders 3 Whereas if you order 3 French fries, you just pour out a whole bag of French fries, and they all cook together. So that had already happened, and then, we clearly...
Guys.
Yes?
Alright, make sure you shut all the lights and everything, okay?
You got it, boss.
Alright, I'll see you in the morning.
Okay, dog. We interrupt this podcast for my dad to tell me what to do. Have we not made this a private space? Have we not made this a...
This was a
sanction?
private and safe space.
I can't believe that he just did that. That's fine. I don't fucking care.
You want to keep it in there?
Yeah, no.
Keep it raw.
I literally don't give a shit. Yeah. But so that had already happened. We cleared the screen. I was frustrated by this point. Like, because the rest I was like, whatever. Like, you know, as it had been going on throughout the night, it was just kind of slowly chipping away at me a little bit more and more because I'm watching people sit in the window and stare at me. And, you know, it comes down on you. So the people who are not as nice as that first couple that I talked to are you know, they're not as nice. They just
want to yell at the first one they see.
Yeah, or even if it's not yelling, it's that passive aggressiveness where you hand them the bag and you're like, all right, have a great night, sorry about your wait, and they just grab the bag and drive away.
Yeah.
Like, terrible. It makes you feel bad. It really does. Even if you don't give a shit, it just makes you feel bad.
Yeah.
Because you're like, whether it's like that feeling bad where you're like guilty or like upset, or even if you're just like, you're a dick and it just pisses you off because they're being a dick to you, it makes you feel a negative emotion.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like there's no like not... So there's that, and then like 20 minutes go by, and we go through another similar patch. Now we have like 6 or 7 orders on the screen. My first order in the drive-thru window is already at 7 minutes, and I'm looking at it, and there are 2 burgers, there are 2 fries, and I'm like, what the fuck are we waiting for? Like, because I know that there's more, so I'm like, why? Like, how is this still at 7 minutes? So I look, 2 burgers, 2 fries, and a corn dog. I'm like, hey, I was like, hey, what's the update on that corn dog? And Carl goes to our lovely cook and is like, hey, did you drop a corn dog? He says no. At 7 minutes.
Why didn't you?
For reference, corn dogs at Sonic we put in the fryer for 4.5 minutes. So we're already at 7 minutes, and orders go late at 3.5, and he has not even dropped the thing that takes the longest to cook out of anything in the store, except for wings because they're a piece of shit. But this is like essentially like the thing that takes the longest to cook, and he has yet to drop it. It's the last thing I need on this tray. It's backed me up to where the drive-thru line has wrapped around like 6 cars deep. That's all I was waiting for. And the other people that were working with me, they confirmed this to me as I asked them about it. I was calling things out literally as loud as I physically could have without being like in a scream, like a shrill, high-pitched scream. I was at the top of my lungs, like making sure that they knew what they needed to go and cook. And so there was no excuse in that sense. And so like the next order that comes up, like Carl's like, okay, I just dropped the corn dog. Like it's going to be a few minutes. And I was like, I fucking know it is,
yeah,
right?
Sure.
So I hand that car a free drink token, and I'm like, I'm very sorry about your wait. And then I get another order, and as they're ordering like popcorn, and they're ordering mozzarella sticks. So I'm calling things out, literally yelling, like as if I was yelling at them in the kitchen, like popcorn, mozzarella, like whatever, like you know.
No, I was there.
Yeah, you were there. You know, So I finished the order, and I don't throw the headset. I want to be clear about that because there are people that throw the headset. I like put it down on the table because I need to just like have it off my head for a second. I'm like, and Julie goes, yeah, Jared, let him know. And I'm like, well, we can't be fucking doing this shit where the kitchen is not using the fucking brain they're born with. And then I walked out. And like,
sounds very controlled.
As controlled as it could be, in the sense that I wanted to turn around to him and be like, hey, jackass.
Yeah. That would not go anywhere.
No, wouldn't. Exactly. And so I like said what I needed to say to feel like I got it out, and then I walked out, and I like went to the like behind the store, and I like like, you know, for like a couple of minutes because I knew that I had 4.5 minutes.
Yeah.
and then I went back in there and went back about it. That was it. Like, didn't say shit to anybody after that in terms of like yelling at anybody or anything. Like, just that was it. I got it out, and then I came back in. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Some people just shouldn't have a job.
No. And when you're on like a second chance too, like that's where I'm like,
no.
What are you doing? Like you're not even putting in any effort.
Post it up.
If
you have,
did you see that?
If you have a 65-year-old redneck woman saying you're just standing there posted up on her Snapchat,
on her that 65-year-old woman's Snapchat story,
you shouldn't have a job.
No.
That's funny as hell.
Yeah.
But, my week, yesterday I was driving and I heard something pop in my car.
Oh, fuck. No.
And I was like, okay.
Okay.
So I keep driving and I pulled over when I got home and I was like, are my hubcaps off? I was like, maybe my hubcaps came off and that's what it sounded like.
Don't even know how. I don't know.
My 2 hubcaps are still on.
Okay. There are only 2?
Yeah, because when I got my tires fixed, they never put them back on.
I don't know enough about cars to know how many there are supposed to be. Is it one for each tire?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know
It's
shit.
just the cover that goes on the rim.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so I was like, all right, maybe one of my 2 hubcaps popped off.
Sure.
Nope, 2 of them are there. I make a circle around my Jeep. I was like, did a rock hit it? No dents, no scrapes. I go, okay. I lift my hood,
Yeah.
and no belts are damaged, no belts are missing. Go, all the rods and the wires and stuff look like they're in place. Granted, I couldn't fucking
Not that
tell
you would know, sure.
But like, I feel like I've been under my hood, like the hood of my car, enough to where like if something was like major was out of space,
You'd be able to tell.
make that popping sound. I would have been like, that's not supposed to be.
That's
there.
upside down.
Yeah, but but my car has not driven differently. It hasn't made any new sounds. No light has come on. So I was like, all right, maybe it was like, because I wasn't the only car on the road. Like, there was trucks passing me. So I was like, it could have been my car. It could have not been my car. But I'm taking it to a mechanic that I know next week.
That won't charge you $1,400.
That won't. No. And I wish I fucking thought about that when you had it. Because I gave him a $1,300 job and he did it for $500.
It's just, it was the urgency that we needed
Yeah,
out of it. That
I
was really what it
understand.
came down to.
But, so I'm just going to let him do a full inspection of my Jeep and just like, hey, just make a list of things I need. I was like, I'm taking a vacation in 2 weeks. I
need the car to be working.
I go, if my car can make it, then I can wait till after vacation. But if I'm up there and my engine falls out, I'm going to need to know. So... But I called him and told him about the popping sound, and he goes, honestly, it could have just been like a rock just hit the bottom of your Jeep. He goes, it could have been anything. So I'm not stressing too much about it, especially because my Jeep hasn't felt different.
Yeah.
But that's the only eventful thing that happened this week.
I went to Lenox Mall for the first time yesterday.
How was that?
It's 4 fucking stories.
Jeez, why?
It's...
Big malls piss me off. Like, Sugarloaf Mills pisses me off.
Sugarloaf Mills isn't even a big mall.
No, but it's a circle.
It's a terrible mall.
Oh, it's awful, but it's a circle. There's no way to get to the other fucking side without walking
Through the
circle.
food court.
Yeah, but
Or in a
the circle's
circle.
the food court's halfway through. Like,
It also has like just a gigantic Bass Pro Shops, and I think that's awful.
yeah, no, Sugarloaf Mills pisses me off. The mall is getting there.
Whitney and I went to Sugarloaf Mills when she was here like last week,
Yeah.
and because she's gone to the Mall of Georgia so many times between all the people like that she hangs out with in Gwinnett. So I was like, oh, let's go to Sugarloaf Mills. Like, you've never been there, have you? She was like, no. I was like, I know why you've never been there.
It's awful.
And then we went in there, and she was like walking around. She was like, this whole mall looks like all of the stores never left the early to mid 2000s in terms of like what they sell. And I was like, I bet they just never sold out of those clothes, and so they haven't been able to restock with new shit because they just have to sell all that shit first. Yeah. It's a terrible mall.
No, it's awful.
I hate
And
going
They
there.
are doing some updates where they're like giving more like modern stores. I never use the word modern correctly in a sentence, but
I think that was right.
yeah, like more modern, like more present.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Because when I think of modern, I think of like the Jetsons, like all futuristic shit.
Okay.
Is that not right? I have no fucking clue.
Modern. It's just like current. It's like,
Dude, vocab, I have no idea.
all right.
But yeah.
Yeah, Lenox Mall is 4 stories. Have you ever been there? I guess not, if you didn't know that.
I can't think of a time that I would have been.
My parents said that they brought me there when I was very little, and that they immediately realized that we were too poor to be in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You charge you like $10 just to walk around.
Well, and I'm in like my open-toed like sandals, and my mom was like, "Okay, you're 5 years old, but you're underdressed to the mall." Like, that's like how she felt walking around. Apparently, that was not necessarily how I felt walking around, because like I didn't feel that way just being in there, because I feel like a lot of people just go there now to like hang out and like see the mall and like do the mall or whatever. However, when I went into Urban Outfitters and was like, oh, that's kind of a nice shirt, that's when I was like, I'm fucking poor.
Yeah.
Because like a nice shirt, $75. Yeah. Nice pair of shorts, $35.
Dude,
like,
I'd rather get an oil change than a nice shirt.
the pair of shorts that I'm wearing right now, I bought these at H&M for I think $12.
Yeah.
The same exact pair, swear to God, same pair at Urban Outfitters, $35.
Of course.
Or 42 Canadian dollars if you were wondering, because they put the Canadian fucking price on everything in there for some reason.
That's funny.
Like, why? We don't do that here.
Hey, you don't know, eh?
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 I love that there's like every like couple of episodes there's like a segment where you just show that you can't do accents.
I was telling the guy I met on PlayStation the other day, I was telling him about our podcast, And I was like, he's from Alabama. I go, just to let you know, I say that Alabama's a state no one cares about in our last episode. I go, so if you have a lot of Alabama pride, don't listen to that episode. I go, also, I can't do accents. And he goes, what? And I go, you'll figure it out.
Also, if he's listening right now, I'm sure that you stand by what you said. Fuck Alabama.
Yeah, and Arkansas.
And Arkansas.
Arkansas. But no, I've been racking my brain about what to talk about this episode because I want to say it was Macy who said she wants to know about
public bathroom stories.
Stories.
Fuck, let's talk about it.
Okay.
That sounds like a Macy request.
Yeah. Okay. Because I think she also sent in entrepreneurs and band members she wants to be as guests, and that happened.
And we just did that.
That happened next week.
I think that's part of the problem is that like I think we put so much, which is a good thing I guess in a way. We put so much energy into making sure that we were ready for the DAOBOys to come on and like making sure that episode was going to be really good. That like, and we knew in advance that we were going to do that episode and this episode tonight.
Yeah.
And so we were so focused on the DAOBOys and never for a second were like, let's do this for episode 6 because we really weren't thinking. We really wanted the DAOBOys episode to go well, and I feel like if the DAOBOys episode hadn't gone well, we wouldn't be doing an episode right now. We'd just be like, fuck it.
Yeah, like that was awful.
Like,
no, it was fantastic.
It really
we said
was.
it in the first 7 minutes of this episode.
Let's talk about it for 7 more minutes, and that'll just be the whole episode. Is just us hyping up next week. What else?
Do you have any weird bathroom stories?
None that. Okay, so the only thing that stands out is that I saw a glory hole once. In Atlanta. Yeah.
Was it like I was gonna say a man-made glory hole.
Was it like fucked into the wall? Like had he fucked?
But was it like not supposed to be there and they just made one?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, because I don't remember where I was going, but I was stopping. Like I wasn't at my destination. I was like, I have to pee so fucking bad. I'm gonna stop right now. I want to say that I was either going to Carrollton or from Carrollton to here. Mm-hmm. And that was at the time when I-85 was on fire and had collapsed.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so like
so many years ago.
So it was when you had to like take 285 all the way around, and like it added so much time to your commute because not only were you going the long way, but everybody had to go the long way. So it took, instead of it being like an hour and a half drive, it was like almost a 3-hour drive every time I came back and forth. Yeah. And so I stopped because I just really had to fucking piss. So I got off somewhere in Atlanta at like a sketchy ass, like not sicko. It was probably a BP. It's always BP.
BP and sicko are always the weird ones.
I think it was a BP if I remember correctly. And I go into the bathroom, which I had to ask for the key to the bathroom that was on the side of the building. So
we used to do those in Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
Like driving up to Jersey, there was always those gas stations that you needed a key for, and I was like, "Why the fuck?
What are you hiding in there? Yeah. What are you hiding?" So I go in there, and first of all, it's not even like it's a solo. Like it's not like there's just one toilet. Like it was a full bathroom, like a full public bathroom with like 3 stalls, 2 urinals, a sink, like the whole deal. But so I go into like the end stall because urinals make me fucking uncomfortable, especially in public in a public gas station. Yeah. And thank fuck I decided to do that because I go in there and I close the door and I look to my right, and on the wall that like separates the 2 of the stalls, lower than my dick, like at my knees really, there's 2 glory holes actually, and there was like the one on top was bigger. It was like you're not gonna be able to see this if you're listening, but it's like yay big.
Yeah.
And then there was one below it that was yay big, smaller than the first one considerably, like for the pencil dicks of the public bathroom system.
I was thinking about putting the balls through it.
Maybe. Well, no. Yeah. I mean, I guess. Yeah, I guess maybe that would be a way to do it too.
I've never sucked a dick through a glory hole.
I've never sucked a dick full stop. So, not much experience on how that would all work out. No, so that, I mean, and I remember taking a Snapchat of it. I don't think I ended up saving it, but I do remember taking a Snapchat of it and being like, oh, this is great. Just a couple of glory holes right in the middle of the fucking bathroom. Where am I? Like I have to go. So that's like my one public bathroom story that really like stands out in terms of something actually happening. And then I also just, when I am sitting in a public bathroom taking a shit, and someone else is in the bathroom taking a shit next to me in like the next stall over, I love to be like You got this, bro.
No, I can't. I can't go to the bathroom. I can't shit in public.
I used to not be able to.
No, I can't. I've taken a shit in one public restroom in my entire life.
Yeah.
And it was because I was a server at IHOP and I was crippled over in pain because I needed to shit. But I was like, I have 3 hours left of my shift. So I was holding it and it was just like building up and my stomach started hurting. And I was like, I couldn't like stand up straight because if I stood up straight, I would like just be in so much pain. And then I was like, you know what? I was like, fuck it. I gotta do, like, I have to do it. I
Yeah.
put all my pride aside and hands down, without a doubt, the best shit I've ever done in my entire life. I think, but
shitting at work is what made me able to shit in public. Yeah, like when I worked at Target, because like if they were like annoying me about like anything, I would just go and be like, oh, I gotta go take a shit. And I would go and take a shit. I would like eat like a really big lunch. Always. I would go and take my 30 and I would like eat like a lot of McDonald's or like whatever I brought from home or like whatever. Mm-hmm. And I would just wait. Because I knew at that point I would have like 3 or 4 hours left on my shift. And I knew that I would get to a point where I was too tired to want to do shit. And I would just let my stomach control me. And I'd be like, you do what you want down there. And then I'd hear it go, brrr, and I'd go, yeah. And I'd run in there and I'd sit there for like half an hour taking a shit. And I loved like being like, I'm getting paid to poop. Like that was my favorite thing. Like the amount of money I made sitting on the Target bathroom. Yeah. Probably could have paid my car off.
Yeah. But, yeah, just public restrooms are not for me. I worked at Walmart, so I could never... And I worked at the electronics section of Walmart, which is the back, like of the store. So we had our own bathroom, like for like the electronics employees and like other employees that just like
made their way to the back. Yeah.
But people saw that as like the more private bathroom, so they would go and shit in there.
Of course.
So, and I cannot be in the bathroom when other people are making noises in the bathroom.
Yeah.
I get way too uncomfortable. Like even if you're peeing and I like hear the like your stream hit the water, I'm like, all right. I'm like, let me leave.
Gotta cut it.
I'm like, I'll come back. So I go to the bathroom. I'm finally alone in the bathroom. I go and I'm washing my hands. This 6'7" dude who's like towering over me walks behind me, and I like see him in the mirror, and I go, oh shit.
Oh, I gotta go.
And like I hear the stall door open. I'm like still washing my hands because like I have to wash them for like happy birthday twice or whatever like the rule was.
The rule.
And it's like dead silence when I turn off the faucet, and I just hear the wettest like ass explosions.
Just blowing ass.
Like 6 feet from me, this dude is blowing his life into the toilet. And I go, like the hair on my arms stand up, and I'm like, I can't. I gotta get out of here. And then not a week later, another guy comes in while I'm going to the bathroom, and I see him, yellow shirt, fucking khaki pants, and like the shoes that you would find at like the stereotypical shoes that you find at the dad who like runs the barbecue.
Yeah.
You know the shoes I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So he sits down and I hear his life go into the toilet. And I'm like, I can't do this anymore. I got so upset.
Oh, no.
So I leave, right? And I wait outside the bathroom to like see what this dude does. He comes out wiping the sweat off of his forehead. And I'm like, how secure do you have to be with your life
to just blow it up?
To just let me hear it.
And you know that I heard it, and we both know. That's so funny, man.
They're disgusting. I hate the bathrooms.
Wow. Yeah, that's fucking.
Oh my god.
I just don't have any like crazy public bathroom stories like that because I really just get in and get out, you know? Like,
yeah, not me. I'm a people watcher, and
in the bathroom.
And they kill. Oh, dude, that's the best time. You think I would know 6'7" was blowing his life away? But no, that's when it haunts me though when I'm a people watcher because I like see this guy walk in, I go, oh, you're doing some damage.
Well, I'm a people watcher, but when I get into the bathroom, I really just so badly want it to be over.
Yeah.
Whatever I'm doing, I just want, unless I'm getting paid to poop,
Yeah.
But that's in a single toilet bathroom, full privacy.
Yeah, if it's full privacy.
Oh, full privacy,
that's fine.
Yeah, but that was the other thing about the Target bathroom though, was that people were constantly walking back and forth to the back of the store to get stuff out of there or whatever, to try to go to the bathroom, and sometimes I would be in there pretending to poop. Sometimes I was in there genuinely blowing ass. Yeah. And that, when I was in there really just letting it go, and then I heard the doors to the back room open, I was like, no fucking way. And then I would have to sit there for even longer after I was done, just to make it not obvious that I was the one in there just destroying everything they've built in that place.
Playing demolition by yourself.
Oh man, yeah. But yeah, I also don't go to public bathrooms very often. I very rarely find myself in a situation where I can't hold it until I'm getting home. So I usually just do that, to be honest.
It's the safest thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and I can either get to a place that has a single stall, a private public bathroom, or I can get home, I can hold it to get to wherever I'm going in that situation. There's very rarely a time that I can't.
Yeah, shit, I had a thought and it left me. Damn.
Damn.
I hate when that happens. Was it about bathrooms? I saw a thing on Twitter. It was a screenshot of a Facebook page.
Okay.
They posted on Twitter.
Sure.
And it was if you see a roll of toilet paper or paper towels with a red dot of blood on it, heroin addicts stick their needles into the roll of paper towels and pull it out to clean their needles. So be careful when
that's terrible.
You're using it.
Hate that.
So that's another reason why I hate public restrooms. No lie, I went into the fucking one in the back. We had both men's and women's, and then we had a family bathroom. The family bathroom was the private one.
Yeah.
So if I found where no one was around to see me walk in, I would go in there. You know. But no joke, one day I walked in there, and I saw a red stain on one of the paper towel things.
Nope.
I didn't see a puncture or anything. I just took the entire thing off the roll and I threw it away. I was like, fuck that.
Yeah, don't even leave it for anybody else.
I was like, what the fuck? It was weird.
Yeah.
But I saw my grandmother for the first time in 4 years last week.
When you were in Charlotte, right? Yeah.
Weird segue.
How did that go?
Good. My mom and her dad have not talked for 4 years. Because when I graduated high school, my entire family had a blow up.
Yeah.
But my cousins in Charlotte were graduating high school. We haven't seen anyone in 4 years. My mom was like, you know what? Let's make amends. Let's go up there.
Good.
I was like, you know what? Fine. I was like, I miss everyone. My grandparents are getting old. I think they're 87, 88. They're getting up there.
Goddamn.
So we went in there. It was great to see everybody. On the way up there, we pull into a QT. We're driving a big Toyota Sequoia. It's Carlos's car.
Yeah.
And I go into the bathroom, and I relieve myself, and I come out, and I'm just staring at the ground. I'm just getting ready for the next 2 hours.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'm just not paying attention, and I open the door, right, and I look up, and it's not Carlos in the driver's seat. It's some fucking dude, and I look in front of me, and there's a car seat. And I go, this isn't my fucking car.
You got in the wrong car.
I go, this isn't my fucking car. And as soon as I opened the car, the dude fucking got startled.
Naturally. Yeah.
And I was like, I'm so fucking sorry.
Sorry, I was just here to steal your baby.
And I closed the door. And I go, no one saw that. 30 feet behind me, I hear Carlos go, ha!
Of course. And I saw you tweet about that. And I didn't know the story. I think you did.
I did tweet about it.
You tweeted I just opened the door to the wrong car, so that's how my day's going, or something like that.
And then, one thing, if someone ever opened my door, I would like to make jokes. I would fool around with them and stuff like that. Yeah. Of course, I get the guy with the stick up his ass.
The guy who's afraid that someone just opened his car door and might be trying to kill him.
Yeah. But I'm a young adult who's
You're a white guy.
I didn't want to bring it up, but yeah, I'm a young white dude.
That's the problem. You're a white guy.
True.
You're gonna fucking kill everybody.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, rightfully so. I opened his door. He was scared.
Yeah, like regardless.
But like, I said, "Oh, I'm sorry. This is my car," and I closed his door, and then I just started laughing. And I told my mom when she came out, and she started laughing.
Yeah.
So me, my mom, and Carlos are cracking up in front of this dude's car, and my mom makes direct eye contact with him, and he goes, "He's crazy. I'm sorry," and he just goes, and he just like.
Just nothing.
Fucking blank stares her. And
That's annoying.
my mom gives him a look. She goes, fucking get some personality. And then we leave. But he leaves the same time we do. So we follow him for a little bit.
Oh my
just
God.
to add some spark.
Because y'all love drama.
Just to add some spark.
Wow.
But no, it was that was the worst thing that happened on the road trip was that it was because I opened up, I go, "You're not Carlos." And then I look and I see a car seat and I go, "I don't sit in the car seat."
There's no baby.
Yeah, it was bad. It was funny. Luckily, Sydney did not see it. Sydney ended up coming with us. She met both my grandparents.
Yeah, did she like them?
Yeah, first girlfriend and first fiance to ever meet my grandparents.
Nice.
It went really, really well.
The second fiance will probably go even better.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Just give it 9 years.
Oh, Sydney doesn't even listen to us, so she won't even know that you just said that
No,
because
she
she's not
does
here
not.
tonight. Get fucked, scrub. Oh, man. Yeah. No, I mean, Cassie's birthday was on Tuesday.
Happy birthday, Cassie.
Happy belated. So we celebrated yesterday, Wednesday. Had Grindhouse. You can never go wrong at Grindhouse.
I disagree highly.
No, you don't like that you had to spend $60 because it was my birthday and you had to buy it for everyone.
First of all, me spending $60 on your birthday was not the problem. You know I don't mind treating you on your birthday.
But I'm saying
I just mind the quality of the food that cost me $60.
Granted, it wasn't that it cost you $60 for your food. It cost you $15 for your food, but there were 4 of us.
I don't even think it was $15 good.
I don't even spend that much there. To be honest with you, like when we went yesterday, after tip, $24.
After tip, when I went, $58.
It's because, I mean, I guess like with all the added shit that you get, right? Because, I mean, even just Cassie getting the Impossible Burger is like an extra $3 or something. But like, yeah, I mean, I fucking love that place. And we went to the one that we first went to because there's 2 locations. One of them has a bigger parking lot. We didn't go to that one, but we went to like the one that we originally went to, and I feel like it has more of I feel like it encapsulates the vibe better.
Yeah.
Of like what they're
the
trying
one
to
I
do.
didn't go to.
Yeah, you went to the one with the bigger parking lot.
Okay.
Yeah. We like the other one. That's the one on Memorial. We went to the one on Piedmont. And they're both the same.
Is there there's no quality difference?
No, they're both fantastic.
Gotcha.
Yeah, there's no difference. But yeah, so we did that. I've been working. I leave for California this weekend.
Yeah, it's gonna be so weird without you. Oh, I have your PlayStation stuff in my car before I forget.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Good. I totally forgot that was even over there. Yeah. I'm going to California for a week. The day that this episode goes live, when the moment that this episode goes live, I'll be sitting on an airplane.
Yeah. I'm terrified of planes, so please be careful.
Apparently my dad is too.
I'm terrified of planes.
I didn't know that about my dad because for someone who has flown a lot, he apparently, like, because he really wants to go to Europe. Like, that's like a big part of his bucket list, but he's never gone. And I was like talking to Tyler about it because we went swimming and we were just talking about like traveling in general. So we were talking about the trip. And he was like, yeah, Dad really wants to go to Europe, but like he's afraid of flying. I was like, how do you know that? I don't fucking know that. What? Like, I guess they talk about shit when I'm not around.
I guess so.
Which is annoying. But yeah, I'm really excited. It's a long flight. And then the time difference is going to be probably pretty weird. We have to leave so fucking early. Like, we have to be at the air. I mean, our flight leaves at like 8 a.m.
Oh god, that's like at 3 o'clock in the morning.
I mean, I think we're leaving the house at like fucking like 5:30. I don't know. Like, it's gonna be a long morning, but then we land like 10 a.m. San Francisco time.
Yeah, so you don't lose
so we
any
have the
time.
whole fucking day.
Yeah.
So I'm super excited. We're doing like the Golden Gate Bridge, and we're doing an Alcatraz tour, which
you're pumped about.
I'm so pumped about. Like, that's gonna be so fucking cool. And then like I've had people like sending me suggestions for other things that we can go and do and go and see and places to eat at in San Francisco and in the other cities that I'm visiting over the course of the week. Have to try In-N-Out while I'm out there. I'll let you know if it slaps.
I heard it does not, but let me know.
Who let you know that?
What?
Who told you it doesn't slap?
I think someone in Crown the Empire was just tweeted there, said In-N-Out is really not that special, people.
They also made Retrograde, so they're not always right.
Okay, Retrograde had 5 good songs on
They're
it.
not always right about everything. Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'll let you know. I mean, I'm piggy, so it's not like I'm gonna get anything crazy. I'm gonna get a burger. Like I'm not gonna get like the animal fries. Like which is like apparently the thing. Like you have to get a double with animal fries. I'm probably just gonna get a fucking cheeseburger and fries.
Get a single.
Get a single with some regular boy fries, thank you.
There's seconds on the clock.
Good for you. He's still figuring out his new phone. Yeah, but I'm doing that. You're going to Asheville to celebrate your anniversary the week that I come back.
Yeah. So when you get back, we gotta make 2 more episodes.
Fucking Christ. Yeah, we do. Yeah. But we'll be riding the wave of the DAOBOYS episode too.
And we'll have content of your vacation.
We'll have
content of the vacation I'm about to take.
I think that we should do an episode where we straight up just review Die on Mars.
I'm down. Episode 9.
Yeah, we'll just track by track it, honestly.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
No,
yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
You hear that, Carson and Adam? Probably not. I don't know.
And Maddie and Amber and Sam and
Jackie.
Jackie. All right.
Yeah.
Wow, we got all 6 of them out.
You got all 6. Well, you got 5 out of 6.
Yeah.
And you only just met 2 of them today.
I pay attention.
Look at you fucking go. Fuck. Well, you have an hour drive back to your job, and I want to get you over to get some food before we get you out of here.
I've had nothing but 7 chocolate chip cookies today.
It's been great. So let's wrap up. I know this is kind of a nothing episode, but
yeah, this was kind of a filler to the amazing one that we have next week.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say I feel burnt out from the fact that we just did a really good and really long episode, but like it made it harder to put any mental capacity into this, where it's like really diving in.
We didn't prepare for this one because we were so focused on episode 7. But nonetheless, it's always fun making that.
Yeah. And it's like you said, it's always still fun. But with that being said, we have, like we already have mentioned, for probably a collective 9 minutes of this episode, we have the best episode we've ever done coming out next week with Carson and Adam. It's also our longest by about 1 million miles. It's like over an hour and a half long. They really just had a lot to talk about with us. I'm really happy about it. They apologized to us afterwards. Like both of them, they were like, we're sorry that we have such long answers. I think they even say it at one point during the talk where they're like, fuck, we're already 40 minutes in. I'm sorry our answers are so long. I really would much rather have these long form answers where we're asking one thing and then they go on a 7-minute tangent than us going so what's your favorite part of this record? And then they go, we like it all.
Yeah.
I think that the way that they answered our questions was fucking great. I would rather them do that.
And the way I like it is, although there are mathcore, metalcore band, and not a lot of people listen to that stuff, the interview and the questions and the answers does not revolve around that genre really. So you can listen to country or rap and you'll still enjoy the episode.
Yes,
which is good because we didn't focus on just
talking about metalcore and stuff.
So
yeah, no. So we have that coming out next week, and really more than anything else, I think that's what this episode is a hype video for next week.
Yeah, and that we just don't skip a week.
But, to make sure we stay consistent. Fuck. And so be ready for that. Be ready for their album that comes out on Friday. Thank you guys again so much for fucking being on the show with us. And being so cool. For now, you know where to find us. You already have. We're on all them socials.
Everywhere except SoundCloud.
We're on all them socials and all them platforms except SoundCloud because we ran out of free time and didn't know that we had a limited amount of free time. And then we said, fuck it, because nobody was listening on there anyway. So wherever you get your podcasts, from YouTube to Spotify to Anchor to Breaker to Castbox to anything that's not SoundCloud, you know where to find us. You already have. And, thanks for sticking with us. That's, that's really something that I think is another thing that's important to mention, as we've just done our coolest and biggest episode yet, is that it's just really cool that enough people, even if it's not a lot right now, it's enough people caring about this that makes us feel like we have a reason to keep doing it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So, but that's been amazing.
Before we actually end this, travel safe, please.
I will.
Please.
Yeah. I'm going to try to get drafted while I'm out there.
Please don't. But no, because if you die, then it's just me, and no one wants to listen to just me.
Your parents will listen. The face you just made.
No.
Oh,
no,
man.
No. But no, seriously, enjoy your trip. I know it means a lot too.
Yeah.
Because LA and
Thank
San
you.
Fran, that's your scene. So
I feel like that's where I'm meant to be.
So make the most of it. I hope you'll never end up there, because I'll be over here and I'll be on the East Coast, and I never want you away from me. But seriously,
yeah, no,
make the most of what you have over there. Right?
Absolutely.
And thanks. Oh, I almost said your line.
Do you want to switch it?
Really?
Do it.
All right. Thanks for jumping off the cliff with us.
Take care of yourselves, okay?